what you're seeing here seems like an unwieldy smattering of marketing channels that would be difficult, if not impossible, to coordinate for a single marketing campaign. But as we walk through these various pieces of the puzzle, I think you'll find that integrating your marketing channels is probably easier than you might imagine. So we'll start with direct mail. While not all campaigns should include direct mail, it really remains the workhorse of direct marketing. While an increasingly electronic world has prompted lower overall mail volumes, the percentage of mail that is direct marketing has steadily increased every year, from 39% in 1990 to 57% in 2014. Last year, the USPS delivered more than 158 billion pieces of mail, with nearly 90 billion of that being direct mail marketing materials. That being said, while direct mail doesn't have its name in neon lights, so to speak, it's an integral part of many, if not most, direct marketing plans. So how can you make direct mail more effective? One way is adding support channels, and that's what we're going to talk about today. One of those support channels is email. The first and best method is if you already have a database of customer email addresses. You do need to have your email addresses verified to make sure the emails you're sending are still valid and used. The second one is to append emails. You can append email addresses to your customer or prospect files. It also takes a great deal of manual work to keep emails landing in the inboxes, but you have to clean the data. You have to work with the ISPs to ensure it gets delivered. But if you execute it correctly, it can have astounding results. Email appends are yours to use from the point of purchase, and they can be added to your ongoing CRM or prospecting efforts. Another common email approach is geographically targeted saturation emails. So for many campaigns, you can send emails based on geographic location, and you can deploy emails to all the residences in those geographic areas. Emails can be pulled by postal carrier route, zip code, zip+4, just about any other geographic criteria, really. So when added to a multi-channel campaign, marketers statistically experience increased response rate and also receive that benefit of the halo effect, as I call it, gaining responses from households that weren't originally included in other parts of the campaign. Another supporting channel is IP zones. A quickly emerging rival to the cookie for browsing is IP zone ad serving. In a nutshell, every 1 to 5 households, fall under an IP zone where internet connections are identified in a cluster of other close proximity households. So essentially, a household and its neighbors is a good way to think about it. When a direct mail piece hits a mailbox in that area, ads are served up to those in the same IP zone where physical mail pieces landed. This is done through real-time bidding and could theoretically coincide with the exact mail piece dropped to the same recipient. If not, it could follow the old adage of the birds of a feather flock together as targeted messaging hits friends and neighbors in that same area. Another supporting channel is mobile display ads. There are various ways that you can execute mobile display ads. You can do it by demographic segment, you can do it by geography, etc. But in the context of direct marketing, we're going to talk about one-to-one targeting. So prospects' mobile phones, tablets, other mobile devices, they're assigned a unique device ID for display advertising. Once we've identified the device IDs of individuals included in the overall campaign, we can push in-app and in-browser display ads to their mobile devices. Real-time bidding for ad space is managed and executed. Tracking of individuals' activities in response to your ad are reported on, so you can see views, impressions, website visits, and that sort of thing. Another good supporting channel is social media. Similar to IP Zone and mobile display ads, within the direct marketing discipline, you can tie social media ad buys directly to the campaign targets. Many marketers are pushing newsfeed ads using basic demographic profiles provided by Facebook, but the same group of people who receive the mail receive a follow-up email, they saw your banner ads and mobile ads, now they're seeing you also in social media. Prospect lists can be matched to email address or physical address, and you're then able to push ads to their newsfeed. Another supporting channel is SMS Messaging. SMS is a channel that's been around for a long time, but most companies are still scared to use it, or they haven't figured out how to run a successful SMS campaign. One way to use SMS would be to text a coupon link to your audience so that they have it accessible at any time. You can even add sharing functions to allow them to share a unique coupon with other people. Another way to use it, especially with engaged customers, is a final offer engagement. For instance, don't forget tonight is your last opportunity to use your 50% off coupon. Lastly, you can use it for cross-sell or re-up promotions. For instance, your car is due for servicing, reply with schedule, and we'll set up an appointment. Be careful to make the message relevant and don't use it too frequently. Text must also include an opt-out message. Also, text can be a maximum of 140 characters, including spaces and the opt-out message. Lastly, if you're using SMS, make sure that any landing pages you're sending them to are mobile optimized. Another supporting channel is personalized landing pages. This isn't really an outbound channel like the other ones we've described. It's an inbound channel. Personalized landing pages are relatively simple and cost-effective to build, but they can really increase site visits as well as increase completion rate for landing pages that require some form of input. A landing page is very specific and focused with no other pages to click on or distractions. It keeps the responder focused on the one call to action that you're asking them to take. Additionally, if you're asking them to fill out a request form or an application, adding personalization to the landing page will make it much more relevant, and it's more likely that they're going to take the action that you're requesting that they take. Another way to do it is with a unique identifier. A landing page you send them to is generic until they put in their member number or something like that. Additionally, you can employ a generalized URL, which makes campaign setup easier and the URL simpler to remember. This is really a supporting channel, but kind of a support to your overall campaign, is web analytics. Website visitor attribution add-ons allow marketers to capture IP and device information and match it to online data through a process that protects user privacy while exposing an anonymous demographic or firmographic profile. Site visitors can actually be tied to the specific location, device type, and demographic or firmographic profile of the customer or business that is engaging with your site. So it adds a lot of intelligence to your back-end analytics. So we've hoped that you've been able to see that true multi-channel integrated marketing is really easily within your grasp, no matter how much data you have or don't have. Of course, we've only been able to hit each of these topics at very, very high levels. So if you have any follow-up questions or would like to brainstorm about how these fit into your channels and strategies into your marketing mix, give us a call or shoot us a note and we'll be happy to follow up with you.